Cheryl and Mike. I'm so excited to speak to you guys again. How are you?
Fantastic. Yeah, really good. Really good.
Well, it's great to see you. Tell me what you've been up to then recently. What have you been doing during the summer?
We've got a new album out. It's called Everything Under the Sun. So we recorded it over the last year, and it was released when? August? No, September.
August.
A couple of weeks ago.
There's the album. There's the album.
There it is. There it is.
Look, that's right.
Fantastic.
So
That's me in the middle, by the way. That's the album. I'll tell you something. This album is a really, really good. Not because it's our album. It's just a really good album. It's about the fourth one we've done with Mike, isn't it?
Yeah.
The fourth album we've done with him, and it's really. I mean, the songs on it really, really good.
Yeah, Mike Stock.
Yeah,
Stock,
he's great.
We thankfully about 6 years ago he contacted us and said he wanted to record with us, and yeah, as Mike just said, we've done 4 albums with him now, which is fantastic. But the previous 3 were on general release, as most albums are. This time he's not done that. He said it's not fair because it's, you know, it goes on streaming and on YouTube and all that, and the artist gets nothing for it.
Absolutely nothing. Yeah.
Yeah. So this time he's just made it so that you can only download it or you buy it from our website. So I think his heart's in the right place, but a lot of people are going, how do we get it? How do we get it? Well, that's how you download it or you get it from our website.
Fantastic. And what's the sort of feedback you've been getting?
That's been really good. I mean, when you read the reviews on it on the Facebooks and everything like that, they're picking songs. They're actually picking songs I weren't not crazy about. Was one of my least favourite as their favourite. So they're picking songs that you don't think that they're going to pick, and they do.
But they're right across the board as well.
Right across.
I think personally, it's really strong. This album is really strong. And I wouldn't like to say which one is my favourite because they're all really good. Well, I don't know what one's coming out favourite.
I think it's me, Cheryl.
What? Any that you're singing? Like?
Anything I'm singing, they, you know, even I liked it.
Mike, you are wonderful. You are wonderful. Guys, the last time I saw you live, I absolutely fell in love with you. You completely won me over. Not that I wasn't, you know, a fan before, but when I saw you on the cruise, I just thought you were the coolest people ever. You were so slick. You were so amazing. You had the whole ship in the palm of your hand. You were just absolutely fantastic. And I came home and I had to write a big review for the papers. And I was just going, the Fizz were amazing, amazing.
It was so good, that cruise.
It was so good.
I remember at the end of the first show that we did that we had a "We Want More, We Want More, We Want More" chant going on, and I thought that was amazing. That was so good.
They went crazy for you, didn't they? They went absolutely crazy for you on that ship.
Yeah.
It was good. I thought it was a great time. That
it was lovely.
It was over about 4 days, 5 days, wasn't it?
Yeah,
it was like to done I'd like to go on a big cruise with it because you don't work. Well, yeah, you do work a lot on those cruises, I know. But we wouldn't mind doing that, just a bit more.
Yeah, it's amazing. And I was more than happy to go along as a journalist for free. I mean, I was having a whale of a time.
Oh, did you journalise it?
Cheryl, every time I speak to you, I do get like a little bit nervous because I don't know if you'll remember, but it is for nearly 30 years since you were doing Record Breakers and I was on Record Breakers doing my canoeing. And you know, I was a big fan then, and every time I speak to you, I get a little bit nervous because it just kind of reminds me a little bit of it.
Oh, I can't believe it was that long ago. My word.
I'll have a little clip, shall I, just to show how young we all look.
Yeah, thanks, Chris. What do you say? Now let's go over to the main pool where that huge crowd is being completely round up by DJ and presenter Tony Doughty. Over to you, Tony.
Thanks, Cheryl. You join us here at Poolside. I tell you what, I've heard loads of records being sung, but I've never seen a record being made. All we need now is Helen. And here she comes with Chris Akabusi!
The great thing as well was I was still in Bucks Fizz while I was doing Record Breakers. So that was good. Well, for most of it anyway. I left Record Breakers, I think...
93?
No, Record Breakers.
Oh, Record Breakers. So yes, the Record Breakers.
Yeah, no, that was 90... Well, the last one I recorded was in November '97. So yeah.
Did you ever have to break a record on it?
I broke several records.
Did you?
Yeah. With Roy, I broke the biggest jazz band, the longest the diddly diddly in Ireland was a.
It's called fiddle.
No,
Fiddle. Oh, the gigolo, the gigolos.
You know the dance that Michael Flatley does? Is that what you mean? The Michael Flatley dance.
Yes, what is it called?
River dance.
Good question. River dance, yeah, river dance. Oh, welcome, Mike.
The Blackpool Tower, was it?
Yeah, that was a world record. Yeah, that was a world record.
I did one in New York when I flew down from the Empire State Building, just with my arms.
No.
Yeah, you're right. You did.
Did you tune in every week to watch Cheryl, Mike, did you?
Every week.
Every week. And Chris Akabusi.
No, I used to watch it. He was mad. Akabusi, he's lost the plot. He's like a lunatic. He's a very, very funny guy. He's funny.
A good guy. One of the main things I wanted to talk to you about is that I turned 50 this summer and I'm having my party at Butlins on the 25th of November, that weekend, with loads of my friends. And you're there, which is amazing, yes. And I'm so excited.
No, we're not.
We definitely are.
No, we're not, because
you are. You're definitely there, Mike. I've checked it out. Don't you worry. I know more about your calendar.
I can't.
It's Skegness, isn't it? It's what Skegness.
Yeah, Skegness. That's right. Yeah. So we're there. So excited. I need you to sell Butlins to me. For anybody who's not been, why is Butlins so amazing?
Those 80s weekends are just the best. I mean, they're pretty cheap. It depends what caliber of where you want to sleep is.
Accommodation.
That's the word. It depends on the caliber of accommodation.
Caliber of comedy.
But the shows, you don't have to pay anything for the shows. And you get the likes of, who's on that weekend? Tell me.
There is you guys. There's Nathan. There's Pat Sharp. There's Heaven 17. There's Black Lace. There's Modern Romance. There's I think it's ABC. There's like so many big names. It's amazing.
Yeah. They're always so good. And we get to see so many of the artists that we used to see like in Top of the Pops days back in the 80s. Yeah. And you get to see them now. You know, if you do an 80s festival or you do those 80s weekends at Butlins, so much fun. And we love them. Yeah. We love them. But they're always too far away to drive home. So we stay over and we have a bit of a party ourselves. So it's nice.
Fantastic. Do you ever get tempted to go into the Butlins swimming pool and go down the slides and all the... Because I guess you're allowed to go into whatever you want to do.
Yeah. We all do everything. You've had a party, you feel a bit tipsy, you think, I'll go down the great big swings like that into the pool.
Mike, as it's my 50th, you could come for a swim down the slides with me in your Speedos. I'd love it.
I don't wear Speedos. I always take them off.
Oh, my gosh. Now I'm not going to be able to concentrate for the rest of the interview. For anybody who hasn't been, there's a kind of dress code, isn't there? We have to dress up.
Some people don't, but most people do. And inevitably, if there's a group of 4 people, they're dressed as Bucks Fizz.
Yes.
Which is, but you see, some of the characters, you see people dressed as a Rubik's Cube. You see people dressed as like Freddie from Queen. And
Lamal, you have a Lamal there, don't you? Blonde wigs on.
Yeah. There's they always dress up. ABBA, there's, it's great. That's the beauty of it, to see people walking along in their outfit, and they're not ashamed of it. They're not embarrassed by it, because everybody. In fact, the ones who don't dress up are the ones that get a bit embarrassed.
Yeah, they are, aren't they? Because they're dressed like everyday people. Everyday people, just dressed normal. Whereas everyone else is all done in an outfit, and everyone's looking at them. And the ones who isn't dressed up, people go, "State of that, look."
Mike, because you have such a creative brain, Mike, there's going to be 6 of us, 6 women. We need costume ideas.
Yes. 6 women. Well, you can wear, let me think about it.
Women.
One can wear a bikini. If they're women that way, they can wear a bikini. If they're women that way, they can wear another bikini.
What has that got to do with the 80s, though?
Thing is, though, I don't think some of the costumes have anything to do with the 80s. Like I was interviewing Owen Paul, and he was saying that somebody was walking around dressed as a hot dog.
Oh, no. It doesn't necessarily have to be the 80s. That's exactly it. You want to just dress in 80s clothes, because a lot of them wear, very all the fluorescent colours and everything. Those awful puffball skirts or And and the socks that you have to roll down round your ankle. Everybody did those.
And the guys who wear black little slip-on shoes with white socks.
And you
Trousers up a little bit.
always fold your
Sleeves
up.
Yeah, I wear my sleeves. When we go to the 80s again, I pull my sleeves up on my jacket and go, like, baby.
Why'd you say right, baby? Is that 80s?
Yeah, because they do that. Because they came in late 70s, early 80s.
I can't wait. I can't wait to see you guys at Butlins. Love you guys. Bye.
Bye.